shit that I got to do this week as a full-time content creator. Hi, my name is Mafe and welcome back to another week of Mafe's Content Creation Weekly Breakdown. Every single week I tell you guys cool things that happened to me as a full-time content creator, and this past week was pretty cool. So let me share with you guys a little bit of how my week looked like. At the beginning of the week I had two very important meetings. One was with a platform that is looking for content creators. They reached out to me. They kind of explained to me a little bit of what their idea was, their budget.
If you feel good about it, I can, go back to my team.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And then the second meeting was also a very important one because it was regarding management. I've been having different meetings with different management agencies. This one reached out to me. We had a meeting. It went pretty well.
Thank you so much.
And then the next day, which was Wednesday, I think, I was invited to Sigma Spa. Sigma Spa is a spa in Miami. They reached out to me. They invited me to try their lymphatic base massage. It was like a 30-minute treatment. It was amazing. Perfect for Thursday, which was the beginning of my Miami Swim Week. I was invited to a couple of events this year. The first one was Thursday. Thursday, we went to the Australian Gold Lounge. I brought my friend Gabby with me. It was inside this hotel, and they basically had this lounge with all of the Australian Gold products, their tanning oils, their sunscreens, so many products. You could try out all of them. They gave us goodie bags with products inside. And then Friday, I packed a bag because my weekend was very busy with Miami Swim Week events. I figured that it was just easier to stay in Miami. Friday, we had 3 events, starting off with It's a 10 hair care. They set up this really cute station in Braco City Center where you could try out their products, take a couple of your favorites. They blow dried my hair. I met so many cute girls. They were giving out popsicles. They let you spin the wheel. It was really fun. And then I made my way to the Cupshe show. Again, met lots of cool people. Joey the Bachelors, Serena from Love Island, Janae, Liv. So many people were there. The runway itself was insane. It was like in this parking garage. So cool. And then made my way to the last event of the day, which was Opali. I love Opali. It was inside the Paraiso tent, and as soon as you walked in, there was multiple different brands. LaCroix, they were giving out bags and water. Nautica, they were giving out perfumes. Toti was giving out sunscreens. All types of brands and all types of products. And then of course the runway itself, which was insane. And then Saturday we had an event with Azulu. Azulu is a Colombian brand. I wore this yellow long lace dress. It was also in the Paraiso tent, so I got to take even more samples and even more goodies from the same brands. Really fun clothing brand collabs this week. Levi's reached out regarding their influencer program, let me pick out some clothes. Chris Eden also let me pick out some pieces. PC Beauty reached out for some UGC videos. So many cool things happened this week. I am so grateful. Don't forget to follow me and come back next week for another weekly breakdown.